Good evening to all of you, dear aspirants. Good evening, Sumit Tiwari ji. So it's 7:30 Sunday. Sumit Tiwari, good evening. So let us begin our evening session. So today we have to analyze, review, and discuss the essay which you have written, well written, I should say, and sent to me. Sumit Tiwari is the first to send me. Then after Sumit Tiwari and another one from Ritik Sharma. Ritik Sharma. So altogether we have three essays. But here I would like to mention that Simi Tiwari has written a comment of herself. Sir, mine essay is the worst. I don't know to make flowcharts. No, there should not be any confusion with regard to flowcharts. Okay, as far as essay is concerned, it's not necessary that you are preferring or you are putting forth the flowcharts. Okay, just to make your expression forceful, innovative that way. So, dear aspirants, due to this very comment, okay, I should say self comment, sir, mine essay is the worst. No, not at all. You should not assess like this. I don't know, okay, to make flowcharts. So, making flowcharts does not mean that your write up is uh, having less value. What I mean to say. So, dear aspirants, now the comment, self comment of Simi Tiwari allows me a space to explain something about the essay writing. So, essay writing is nothing but to find out what you think. This is essay writing. Essay writing just to find out what you think. Now, what you write on paper tells the examiner how you think, how you argue, and the way you substantiate your viewpoint. Dear aspirants, these are the most important points. And this is the reason that the most competitive exam, okay, this essay is mandatory. Ritik Sharma is joining us. So thank you. Good evening, Ritik. As far as our UPSC is concerned, we have 250 marks essay paper, and it's equivalent to general studies paper. So, what do you think about it? Despite its importance, this essay paper does not get attention of the aspirants as it deserves. Because most of the aspirants, what do they think? Okay, take for example the first timers. The first timers think that they will write an excellent essay in the final examination itself. So why to take botheration at this stage? This is the reason that only three people, Sumit Tiwari, Simit Tiwari, and Ritik Sharma, okay, they have sent their write-ups, and the rest, no compliance, I should say. Now, the experienced aspirants, okay, they believe that since they have already studied so many questions with regard to the GS paper, so it will alone be enough to write a good essay. But such things are fatal. Okay? And these are miscalculations, dear aspirants. So please listen. Now, UPSC requires something. And what is that? Try to catch. Ajay Kumar, good evening. So, you must think what UPSC says about the essay paper. Do you know? Yes. If you don't know, this is the requirement of UPSC. Candidates may require to write essay on multiple topics, that two topics. They will be expected to keep, okay, closely to the subject of essay, to arrange their ideas in an orderly fashion and to write concisely. Credit will be given for effective and exact expression. Credit will be given for effective and exact expression. So this is the demand of the UPSC. Dear aspirants, now how and from where to prepare? What should be the source of your essay? Okay, so you must have good English. Good English, what is the meaning? Grammatically, these sentences should be correct. There should not be any spelling mistake. And the language should be so simple that even a layman, a common man, may understand. It shows your communication skill. How do you communicate? And this is the purpose. This is the purpose. Now, dear aspirants, your language and expression should be up to the mark. Okay? The language should be clear, simple, and if you want to use complex definitional terms such as, take for example, constitutionalism or Sanskritization, okay, you should define these words. If you are using such complex words, try to understand this way. So you should keep your sentences short but powerful at the same time. Are you getting my point? The sentences should be short but powerful. So complex sentences, okay, long, winding sentences makes it difficult to read and to understand as well. Dear aspirants, if you tack on one clause after another through conjunctions and therefore this way, okay, you get a bad sentence as Prowl, I should say. Okay, so you should avoid such type of clumsy, I should say, writing. Now, your vocabulary should be up to the mark, and you should avoid excessively only on one point or one dimension. Your essay needs to be expansive and multidimensional. Multidimensional, I say. So during preparation, what should be the technique? The technique should be, you should draft the points in your mind. The moment you go through the title of the essay, you should prepare a rough sheet in your mind. Okay, take for example, I tell you lion. What do you think? All of a sudden, the king of jungle comes in your mindset, lion. But at the same time, if I tell rat, okay, so do you think that rat object as big as lion? No. So there must be simplicity and exactness. This is exactness, clarity, and conceptual knowledge. So these things are very, very important, dear aspirants. Now, I should say that your sentences should be very simple, and you should not use such type of clumsy writing. The introduction should be powerful, and it should contain at least one or two, more than that, but at least one quotation, but relevant quotation. The last paragraph, that should not end, the sentence should not end at negative note. Now these points which I have elaborated are very, very important points, dear aspirants, and you should keep in mind while writing essay. Okay, the requirement of the UPSC, then your improvement on language and expression, and I have also narrated what you should avoid, how to write powerful introduction. You should include quotation, then content, figures, facts. You have to write down, you have to describe, and your conclusion, that should be forceful, powerful. Once again, quotation. If it ends with quotation, then that's excellent. Now, keeping in view such facts, let us discuss the essay which you have sent to me. Okay. So the first of all, I will explain the essay sent by Mr. Sumit Tiwari. What is here? Okay. Technology and security science are backbone of any country. From GDP to security of a country depends on technology, directly on or indirectly. For example, India after independence was having very outdated technology. Okay. So if it was outdated technology, in which field it was outdated? Because we didn't have that much of technology. Because the very purpose of the Britishers was to drain wealth. They did not provide any technological upgradation either in the field of construction, either in the field of transportation, or in any field. Not a single IIT, Indian Institute of Technology, was opened. No technological education. Not a single dam. So how can you say that India after India, okay, depends on technology directly or indirectly? Yes, good. Outdated technology. Okay. So I should say abysmal technology. Abysmal. Naganya. So now tertiary sector, contribution of secondary sector. Yes, these are facts and factual expression. You have also quoted 36%, 36.6% the contribution of secondary sector and tertiary sector to the GDP of the country. Technology in agriculture. So these are the points well explained. Social technology, security technology, then political technology, and this has been well explained, having mention of EVM, electronic voting machine. Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, which promote transparency. Now our government cannot misguide us because we are seeing them from our homes itself. So they have to do development, otherwise they will be removed after 5 years of tenure. So if you are mentioning this with respect to Rajya Sabha, okay, it is not correct, because Rajya Sabha is not a house to be dissolved. That is the permanent house. Okay, so 5 years only with respect to Lok Sabha. Now, as far as EVM, the use of EVM and electronic voting developed and tested by a state-owned electronic corporation. Using technology, new, we can see the discussing happening in Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, which promote transparency. Now our government cannot misguide. So this happens. These are two different things. Okay. I think you wish to describe the direct telecast of the proceeding of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. So these two things, the electronic voting machine and the direct telecast of the proceeding of both the houses, have been mentioned here, and it's appropriate, good. Technology in health sector, you have mentioned. Once again, 2021 budget allocation, health sector was given more priority. Improving health sector is prerequisite after development of our nation. Medicine delivery with the help of drone. Excellent. This is excellent. Okay. Drone dropping. Great. Now, so technology is very important. I am reading the concluding paragraph. So, technology is very important for any country's development per se, but using unwanted technology, oh my God, using unwanted technology can be avoided. What do you mean by unwanted? So, after writing a good write up, I should say, what is the end? Okay, it's nothing but killing yourself. You are putting your neck in your own hand and hanging it. Unwanted. Now, furthermore, can be avoided to save our environment, like 5G, 6G network affecting the lives of birds. So, development should happen, but not on the cost of others' life. It should be the sustainable manner. 800 words. Is there any instance of bird killing by 5G? We have not initiated with 5G, but there are so many countries other than our country who are using 5G technology. Not only 5G, but they are also going for further, they are using 6G. But bird killing, I don't think such such type of things are happening. Yes, radio wave reactions are there, certainly, but it's not that much. It cannot create panic. You should not think that way. Mr. Tiwari, please conclude having positive words. I always quote, I always say, I always instruct, because this is the concluding paragraph. You should mention some beautiful quotations. Okay? And you should not say that unwanted technology can be avoided. Technology is never unwanted. 5G is not unwanted because everybody wants speed. What is the difference between 4G and 5G? It's difference of 100 Mbps, not more than that. So is it unwanted? Everybody is dependent, 100% dependent on technology. Dear Mr. Tiwari, you must have mentioned the name of M. Viswesaraya. If you are writing something on technology, he is the person. He is the harbinger of Indian technology. Okay. You must also mention ISRO, space technology. If you are mentioning political technology, social technology, agricultural technology, great, great, great. But the words which are left, because you have written only 800 words, generally what happens? You are required to write 1200 words. So you should include, and you should not leave mentioning M. Viswesaraya. Then you should not leave mention of our space technology, defense technology, nuclear technology. What's the requirement of nuclear energy by 2030? Then solar, okay, solar technology, the renewable energy technology, that should be mentioned. So there are some spaces, but after all, you have written a very good essay. Very good essay. Mr. Tiwari, you have also mentioned flowchart, and this is appropriate. Okay? This is not out of context. Let me mention one thing. Okay? And here I find, yes, one sentence. There are so many modern tools which came after liberalization from foreign country. Yes, not only secondary and tertiary, but primary sector also improved. Yes, very good. So, almost all paragraphs having good words, expressive words, and grammatically, okay. The Prithvi was India's first indigenous developed ballistic missile. Yes, defense technology, but you have mentioned it technology in security. Actually, the word should be defense, defense technology. Okay, social technology. Our honorable Prime Minister always highlight the scheme Digital India to be followed by all citizens. Digitalization of payment. Okay, fasten the transformation from one's account to other. Yes, it's very nice. Technology in education, COVID-19 period, online education. Yes, very good. And the educational direct telecast, that is also there. So in nutshell, it's a very good essay, undoubtedly, and you must improve your instincts. You should include some good quotations, and you should also practice upon assimilating more and more factual content. So let us move to Simi Tiwari. Simi Tiwari has also submitted her essay, and it's, yes, well designed, I should say. She has mentioned 5 points: indexes, history, developed country, innovative ideas and innovations. And the fifth point should be way forward, way ahead. So both are same things. Today I tried to write by myself without the help of internet. Yes, yes, Mr. Tiwari. I I agree. I agree with you because the language is quite different, quite different, and this should continue. You have to continue it. Okay, you have got a very good personality. Okay, very athletic body. I should say physically sound, mentally sound. You are working hard. You are laborious. Okay, so everything should be penetrative and as penetrative because what for I am here with you, just to sharpen your thoughts, just to sharpen your knowledge, just to upgrade you. So day by day you will feel great change. Keep on writing. It has to improve. It has to improve, and it will improve like this. Okay, so let us see the essay written by Simi Tiwari and indexes. The level of science and technology is measured officially. Most probably every nation there are organized by many international by carrying information from different sources. What happens? The C uses long F, long T, so it touches the upper upper line. So it becomes difficult to read. So this is the problem. Okay, problem with me. So it happens. Priority for the development, yes. So I have to become a little bit slow. Sorry, sir. No, no, no. Nothing to be sorry. Or now another important thing is that you should give a space in between two words. two words. So many science and technology indexes help to determine the level of development of many countries, and also to know the strength of many nations. Hence, many countries are focusing to a large extent to do more development on the sector of science and technology. बहुत अच्छा. There are many indexes that accurately show the development of a nation. Oh my God. So you are mentioning about the indexes related to science and technology. So science and technology, security plus development, history. Now history, it is not at the present only that the security and development of a nation is determined by science and technology development. Can take the example of our only what was the main reason that Portuguese and many other European countries were able to capture India. Nobody can capture India. India was never captured. Okay. Do you know? Even the Britishers, they were having only 11 provinces. और देसी रियासतें थी जो स्वतंत्र थी. Okay. So capture India. Nobody can capture India. India is so strong even today. Or here did they? Okay. What should I do this? One of the main reason was that they were, yes, now it is good because you are giving a space. It is fine. I can read it. I can read it. Yes, that they were more developed or had more advanced technology. Very good. At that time, okay, Portuguese were the first to develop the technology of navigation, but at that time, India was a sea-faring country when Indians were fighting battles with bone and arrow, bow and arrow, BOW. Europeans had the technology of guns and rifles. So I don't think that Portuguese waged a single battle in our country. Okay, they came to trade. Trade was the primary objective of their arrival in 1498. Okay, so that was the sole purpose. And do you know another point? Okay, the Europeans thought to outpower the Arabs because the Arabs had the trade monopoly over Indian commodities, whether spices or cotton. The Arabs had a trade monopoly. So these two European powers, not only two but four, Portuguese, Spanish, English, Dutch, okay, Danes even, these were the powers. And why? Due to industrial revolution, because the production grew. Okay, there were so many manufacturing centers. That's why what happened? They needed good market. Now searching new areas during 15th century, that was the requirement, because the Arabs had the monopoly on Indian trade. So the naval power, they thought to, okay, displace Arabs to become trade giants as far as Indian trade and commerce. Okay, so this was the real story. This, these are the things you should know. Now you are writing regarding battles. So European had the technology of guns and rifles. So we can learn from these examples that the development of science and technology makes a huge difference. Yes, now it is correct. Developed countries, nowadays the world has been divided into uh, three countries that are as follows: underdeveloped, developing, and developed. Very good, excellent. We can notice that those countries that are categorized as developed countries has one of the best level of security, and its background is formed because they gave superiority to the, okay, sector of, no, sector of science and technology. The best example, okay, you are mentioning example that we can consider it is developed country. Yes, now I am not able to read because it is faint, it is not clear. Yes, yes, now it is clear. Innovative ideas and invention. So every country should give the topmost priority for the developing of science and technology. For example, Japan, it is one of the most innovative nation of the world. Okay, where days, back were days when during Second World War, the two areas of Japan, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, had been very critical condition, had faced very critical condition because America had dropped atom bombs on them. But now, in present time, advanced Japan is so much in the sector of science and technology. Great. Japan is the leading country as far as world technology is concerned. Okay, so very good example. The development of technology help in the invention of different. Okay, now the way ahead. So always a nation or of country should give the topmost, okay, because this is not a screenshot. Okay, I need a screenshot. So while sometimes it is blurred, sometimes it is faint, though it is not readable. What should I say? Okay, so I have to struggle to find the words now. Yes, I'm not able to read. Twice technology. Okay, so no, yes, one nation is very much dependent, yes, for its overall development on the development of science and technology. Good, it is over, I think, by Simi. Yes. Now let us discuss the essay sent by Ritik Sharma. The Some of the pages are horizontal and some of the pages are vertical. So here once again, yes, the essay starts with a quotation. Technology is a gift of God. After the gift of life, it is perhaps the greatest of God's gifts. Oh my God, what is here? Oh my God. Ritik, are you there? Okay. Simi has written, okay, sir, leave it. What to leave it? Okay, nothing is here to leave it because I used to read word by word to find any mistake. So in the opening line of second paragraph, okay, you are reading after getting independence in 15th August. Oh my God, on 15th August. So such mistakes should be avoided. This is grammatical mistake. एंड मुझे विश्वास है कि आपने जल्दीबाजी में लिख दिया है, ये कोई मिस्टेक नहीं है. इन ऑन तो आप जानते ही हैं, ऑन मंडे, ऑन संडे. सो ऑन 15th August, नॉट इन. ओके, so please avoid it. Now let us move to the next paragraph. And you have used so many flowcharts. This is good. Mr. Tiwari has also used 69.16 role of science and technology. Since some pages are vertical, some pages are horizontal, I find a little bit difficulty to move my mobile this way, that way. Nation building is constructing or structuring a national identity using the power and resources of a state. Such lines are very beautiful, forceful, and clear. Okay, so the sentences should be so simple, attractive, and you should not use complex sentences joined with so many conjunctions. It should be used in a positive way and in a better way so the nation can run towards the development of security. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam said that science is a beautiful gift of humanity. We should not destroy it. Very good. Good quotation. Such type of quotation you should use more and more. Okay. Now I have, once again, I have to, okay, transformation, AI, digitization, transformation, contribution of technology in nation building, contribution in GDP, overall foreign exchange, infrastructure. So I should advise that you should write the page number, so that I find it in continuity. So the page number is not written. So this is the problem. In 1950-51, there were 725 primary health centers. In 1919, these rose to 22,946. As per the health statistics, total 30,000 PHC, both in rural achievement for India. So is it achievement in the field of technology? The life expectancy of overage Indian was 33 years. So, okay. So, what is the role of technology in increasing the life expectancy or the curtailing down the infant mortality rate? Is there contribution of technology? So, you should mention here. Role of science and tech, increase life expectancy. How can you increase? How can you increase life expectancy? So you should mention. So many flow charts. Now soil health, yes, it is good. It is good. Natural agriculture, digital initiatives. uh, then PM Kusum, yes, very nice. Very nice. PM Kusum, Ministry of Renewable Energy, launched. Yes, PM Kusum, this is good and having relevant in this context. A role of science and technology in agriculture. So you have tried your level best to write a very Pandit Nehru, the first Prime Minister of India, in his address to the Indian Science Congress, said, newborn India needed science not through hollow words. Yes, very good, very good, very good. Science and technology, technically, so it is development nation after getting independence. Okay, so my remarks now. Ritik ji, you have written a very good write up. Now, what are the things to be included. You might be knowing, if you are mentioning the history of science and technology in our country, then you should go to mention the ancient mathematicians, ancient physicists, okay, like Kanad and Aryabhatta, mathematician. Then after, you should also mention some of the inventions, some of the Nobel awarded people who belong to our country, like C.V. Raman. Then, if you are mentioning the names of his schemes related to science and technology, you should also mention the Department of Science and Technology, okay, the Ministry of Earth Sciences, that is also there, ICAR, Indian Council of Agricultural Research, MNRE, Ministry of Renewable Energy, that is also there. So there are so many things. As far as the modern technology is concerned, you must have mentioned 3D printing, okay, DNA testing centers. You must have mentioned the places like Bangalore, the Silicon City of our country, Hyderabad, fast growing technological center. Okay. You must have mentioned the launching stations like Sri Harikota, Thumba, okay, and another one being constructed, that is being developed near Chennai. So these are the points. And if you are mentioning the technology role as far as life expectancy is concerned, then you must have mentioned the technological advancement in the field of medicine, in the field of treatment. So many appliances are available in our country that even the foreign people, they are attracted to our medical facility centers, or you may say AIMS, AIIMS, All India Institute of Medical Sciences. So these are the things you should include. Then nanotechnology, biotechnology, there are so many instances. Our country has developed its own nuclear power technology because we didn't have that much of uranium 235. We devised a nuclear technology based on thorium. That's our achievement. Now we have also constructed so many dams in recent years, so many good roads, plastic roads, iron roads, and we have also started to interlink the rivers for domestic navigational transportation, you may say. Technology is as advanced. You can find the extent to which our technology is advanced. Chandrayaan and the Earth Station in Arctic and Antarctic, you all know. Gangotri, that is there. India's Earth stations in Antarctica. There are 3 stations. So the technological development, the technological excellence, that those things must be quoted. The contribution during the regime of Atal Bihari Vajpayee, the first experiment at Pokhran. You cannot leave it. Okay, if you are mentioning the defense technology or security, you have used the word security. You must use the word. And this is the technological power of our country, that no foreign country can dare to open evil eyes towards our boundary. So these things should be included. The technological advancement, the technological. Now the way forward. Simmi Tiwari has mentioned way ahead. Way forward should be always there. You should mention. I like that point, really. So what should be the way forward? Nowadays, we are in the age of Internet of Things. Today, I have sent one video. You might have gone through. Google is outwitting the person. The person is finding a space to escape, but he is not able to find a escape because Google is so prompt, so searching, you may say, just like CBI. Google has almost all datas, the health datas, the bank accounts datas, the description of expenditure incurred. So you are not able to outwit Google. How does it happen? Due to artificial intelligence. So, dear aspirants, you must have mentioned Aditya L1, then journey to expedition to the Mars, way forward. Okay, so these are the things. Now this discussion has no end, so let us have, because I have already spent 1 hour, I think, today. Yes, so only 7 minutes left. So Ritik Sharma, Gaganyaan, yes, 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 I mentioned it. Sir की inauguration होगा क्या? Sumit Tiwari is asking, inauguration होगा क्या? You are talking about that very place, Mr. Tiwari. So I will think uh, the condition of my mother is stable. That's okay. And today at 10 p.m., my Vivek Vardhan son is going to Ranchi. So after during course of our discussion, we will decide it. If I find time tomorrow, I shall be there. Otherwise, you will have to wait for some more days, because our family decision is that at least one person should be here, because you see, uh, Vivek is going to Ranchi, and Saurabh is always out of residence. So I am the lone person looking after my mother. So if you need my presence there, I can be there for half an hour, or uh, more, I should say, yes, not more than that, or 40 minutes, 40 minutes, because during daytime after 10, she needs me very much. So after 1 hour interval, she calls me, Babu kahan hai, Babu kahan hai, like this. So I cannot escape, and I should not, because I am the lone person. So, Mr. Tiwari, this is my personal advice, that you should wait for some more days, 2 or 3 days, 2 or 3 days, and you feel yourself inaugurated. You take advantage of that very place. Use that as library or sitting place, and you are a genius fellow, I should say, genius fellow. You can conduct classes yourself, have discussion, start your own wings, keeping flying. I'm there to help you. Uh, After a couple of days, I should say, I will be available. I will be available. Then I will call and I will tell you that, well, fix that date. And before that, you should continue. I should say, continue, because you all know that I am very humble person. Okay, and I believe in myself. I believe in my traits. I believe in my personality. I believe in my future, and I should not leave my mother alone. So that's these are the things. So thank you for joining me today. That is Sunday, and we have spent a very nice evening this way discussing all the good points. And at last, I would mention only one thing: don't be disheartened. Don't be disheartened. Don't think that you have not delivered your 100%. Yes, you have delivered your 100%, but it has to continue. It has to continue. The three essays which I have gone through, which I have read, okay, so many lines I have left it due to I think um, sending errors. Yes, horizontal or vertical. Then after not clear, not visible, not readable. But I think there is always a space left to improve, and that way you have to improve, and you are improving. You are improving. I like the words of Mr. Sumit Tiwari, who has mentioned in this chat box. Okay, he has attempted the essay at his own. The language, the words, the sentences he has used, that is his own. This is good. You should not take help of any book. You should not take help of any internet material. Not at all. Because I'm your mentor. I have to judge. So please be yourself while writing, because you have to improve that way. You have to come up to the UPSC standard. I will also dictate some essays. I have decided that on coming Saturday, I will dictate two essays, at least two, and that will be sample to Simi Tiwari. Mr. Sumit will provide, or I will send through the WhatsApp message, and everybody will learn this way how to write, what to write. Okay, if we have to mention the quotation, how to start, where to mention. So these are the things. So please keep on writing. So thank you for joining me in such a good number. Though we have only three essays, but I'm I'm very much hopeful. I'm a positive person. Okay, in coming days, more and more aspirants will write. They will send their write-ups, and they will improve themselves. So let me say good night. We are going to complete exactly 1 hour. So thank you for being with me. Bye bye.